take sugar in your tea?
No sugar, just milk, please.
I work with glass and I work with a hot soldering iron, and you get little kids hands over the top and end up, you know,
Yeah.
it could be quite nasty. So yeah, I've got it's all very Heath Robinson. We've got just a barrier that I just put across,
Okay.
and that keeps everybody out.
Yeah.
But
Very smart.
So the doors are open all year round, and people walk in and they'll have a look and they'll walk out again. Sometimes they'll say hello, and sometimes they'll just totally ignore me. So it depends.
It also depends on what you want, I suppose. If you're really into something,
if I can say hello to people, and sometimes they'll say hello back, and sometimes they won't even answer. So it's quite a strange thing, because it's almost like if you're in a department store and somebody is following you around saying, "Can I help you? Can I help you?" That's not very nice. So the best is sort of to leave them do what they want, and then if they linger, then you ask, you know, if they need any help. Or whatever.
So you kind of developed a sixth sense for that, I suppose.
Well, yes, yeah. And sometimes if I'm listening to a good play, I don't even talk to them on the radio.
You listen to the radio a lot then?
I listen to the radio 4 all the time. Yeah, it keeps me sane.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Radio 4 too. So can I come in?
Yes, you can come in.
Thank you.
Oh. She tries to clean up.
So it's what really strikes me when coming into your place here is that it's really different this side
to that
and
side.
that side. I really like that actually.
It's as messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically, when I'm halfway through a job at the moment, so normally this is clear, and I use this bench for my cutting out, and this part here is just for soldering up, unless it's a big job, and then the whole lot comes out, and then I do the whole thing on one bench, on the big bench.
And a bit in the middle, is that?
This here is just a heat tray. It heats the glass to make the copper foil stick better to the glass.
Yeah.
So it's I work that way because I'm left-handed, but right-handed people might work that way. So. But
so the process is actually laid out here.
Yeah.
So this is mostly materials here on that shelf.
It's sort of odds and sods, clean materials, tiny bits of glass, because I try and recycle everything. So if it's any smaller than that, it has to be thrown away. But if it's any bigger than that, then I use it. A large glass racks. So they're large sheets of glass. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
So they're bigger sheets of glass in there.
I can see now why you don't want anyone in here.
Yeah, well, it is
that can
dangerous.
all break, can't it?
Yeah, you always have to wear proper shoes and make, because you could cut a toe in the summer with sandals on. And that's my grinder, where I have to grind the edges of the glass. So that's
okay.
there. So that's
take the sharp edges off.
Yeah, that's quite dirty. So it's all kept in this little area here.
I see. Yeah. And this was more paperwork you said, so you have that here as well.
This is my paperwork.
Yeah.
In the washing basket, and my tax returns and bills, and it is quite orderly in the washing basket. But it's coming up to the new tax year, so I've got things ready for.
So you do that work here as well. You don't do that at home.
No, I always do it here. I have a quick tidy up and then spread it all out and do it here. Yeah. And then there's my entertainment system, all my book tapes and.
If there's nothing on Radio 4, you go for this.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's
your radio? Where's your radio?
This is it here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
you've got a little kitchen area here as well.
Yep, and that's where I make my tea and coffee.
So you really have to fit everything in this tiny place.
Yeah, I live in this box.
Yeah. But you have a good view outside, at least.
Yes, I do. Yes, yeah. And also in the summer, we all the plants I've put in just to make it a little bit more interesting.
Oh right, you put the plants there yourself.
They actually need all tending to at the moment because it's the end of the winter and they need a good old haircut. And we put hanging baskets up in the summer to make
Right.
it look more, you know,
Yeah.
attractive. And so this was this one here was the one that I arrived first all
Okay.
those years ago, and it was really
Wow.
tidy then.
This is a lovely workshop as well,
It
actually.
is, yes. This is an artist called Daniel Barnard, and he makes unusual things out of old things that you find
Yeah,
around.
nice. It's nice how it gradually moves from being a workshop to being a display of some.
That's right.
So these are almost
This-
4
This
workshops
is
or not?
yeah, it's actually 2 units with there would have been a wall here,
Mm-hmm.
but they've knocked the wall down to use the whole of the back space because, like me, it's very narrow space,
This is extremely narrow.
and you know, so you.
Yeah. Yeah, and this has a more gradual shift from shop to workshop
That's right.
than you have, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
nice.
This is a definite sort of shop workshop. And this is our work. There are 3 people that are working from here. This is a new thing. It's only happened in the last 2 weeks. But they've got a small kiln in there and a potter's wheel.
Yeah, there's the potter's wheel.
Mhm. And okay, it's very clean in there because, as I said, I've only been working for 2 weeks. This is prints and illustration, and that is basically the windows, the gallery. There are some bits on the back, and they mostly work sort of this end.
These prints are made here as well.
No, they're not. They farm them out because she hasn't got. So she has got a screen printing machine there, which you can see just through the corner there. But she's not used. She has used it here, but she now it's easier for her to farm it out to somebody else. And then this is our jeweler.
Jeweler.
So that's
It's also
again is
working on
shop
the-
and
in the window.
working in the window.
Hi.
This is the chap who does the wood turning and some carving, wildlife carving.
Yeah. And here's the shop on the left and the workshop on the
Yes,
right.
his workshop is he's got like a county cut-off thing, and in the winter he has a shower curtain that he pushes across, and then he heats this part and leaves that bit cold.
Oh,
But
really?
he's quite well organised actually. He's got quite a lot of stuff in there for. But when he bought the lathe, which is this here, that he actually built this window out so that it could accommodate the lathe.
So that's actually quite important that people can change their space according to what they need.
Well, I think that if it's being purpose built, it would be good to get a lot of artists sort of over and say, right, what's your discipline and what sort of space do you need, and what, as I said to you before, ideally, a larger, even this type of, this depth of space would be better for me.
Yeah.
And like other people have other, like a wet space where you could do plaster moulds, or a sink and a surface that you can work on, for clay or plaster, or it is important. But then at the end of the day, when this was built, they didn't expect. I don't think they expected us to be working as we do.